Hello, I'm Gary McClure with Walhonde Tools, and I'd like a few moments of your time so that I can demonstrate the practical uses of the latest technology in pipe fitting. We have a Walhonde Pipefitter here. This particular one's a 14-inch. It's of cast aluminum. It's relatively light. It's very strong. It opens like a C-clamp to go on the pipe you're going to be working with. In this case, we just have a little demonstration here, so we won't take it apart. The tool is relatively light, but it's very rigid. The circle is the strongest thing on earth, I've been told. And in this case, it's strong enough to force the pipe that you're getting ready to fit into a circle. And that's one of the biggest problems that pipe fitters have out in the field, is getting pipe on site that has been ovaled out during shipment or what have you. And what I'm doing now is solving that problem. This tool has the capabilities to tighten the pipe from both sides and give you a perfect circle. Now, the tool was set up on turnbuckles, and one of the first things you want to do is balance your turnbuckles out so that they're matching each other fairly close. Now, we'll slip the pipe inside. We purposely flattened this pipe so it would be an oval situation. And we might have got it a little bit too flat. It's about an inch out of round. And by tightening the tool on it, as I said before, you get a perfectly round pipe. And you want to tighten it until the pipe and the tool engage evenly all the way around. And when that happens, then you know your pipe is round. The next step is to use your turnbuckles and separate your pipe. In this case, possibly not out on the job, but I'm doing it here just to make sure the pipe doesn't interfere as we move it axially. The little jack screws in each end of the turnbuckles are what you use to align your pipe with. And I'm going to exaggerate this, but the screw pushes the pipe it's pointing at in the direction it's pointing. If you can see that. Now, the screw here and the screw on the opposite side of the pipe do the same things. So if you had a very difficult pipe to move, then you could use both screws, as you see what's happening here. This screw and this screw does virtually the same thing. So we're going to put the pipe into alignment. We'll bring it up until the pipe is even under the turnbuckle. We'll do that on all sides. Now we want to set the gap, and in this case I'm just going to give it an eyeball gap, but if you'll watch closely you can see what happens here. These turnbuckles allow you to set the gap. You can open it up, close it. You can start with a wide top if you like. Then you go around and you snug your turnbuckles or your jack screws. And remember, you don't want to load it up. If you're tightening this jack screw, make sure this one's loose and it has room to go. You don't want to pit the tool against itself. Now, you have your pipe basically fit. And you've started your tack process, and you come to a spot here somewhere that appears to be a little bit out of line. So you can take this tool, slip it under the groove, and move it around the pipe. And from either side, find the high spot that's troubling you, and just push it down slightly until it's fit. Put your little tack on it, and you're ready to go. When you're through with your fit up, the only weld on that pipe is the pipe groove that was designed to be welded. We also fit the straight runs to the 90s. It works exactly the same way. There's a couple of things you need to know about the 90 though. You put the blue band on the straight pipe. It's always the blue band on the straight pipe. And the green band always goes on the 90, or the 45 in this case. And again, the green band has a red section, and the red section always goes on the outside of the 90. So we'll slip this in here, and the main reason that I wanted to show you the 90 fit up also is that the green ring is designed to go no farther than 1 inch onto the 90 fitting. And another thing, the 90 is normally a round piece of pipe, but sometimes it can be a little bit larger or a little bit smaller than the straight run. But I'm going to very quickly run this up here. And it wouldn't take you any longer in the field than it's taking here on this demo. When you get your axle alignment, again, you should go around and snug up all of your jack screws. Doesn't take but a few moments to do this. And it gives your weld the rigidity that you need. I need to open. And again, you have your pipe fit up. 90s are very difficult to fit normally. You have the rigidity that you need. And if you have a spot out, again, you can move around and take it out. Most of the time, the 90 will be round. It's the pipe you need to move. And you have 2 holes in your dog. If it's on the green band, you have it on the inside hole. If it's on the blue band, you have it in the outside hole. But basically, that's the simplest way devised to fit a pipe.